Good evening, everyone. Today we're here at Bella Vista in Rave Cafe, and with us today we have Benjamin Whyte, who is a lending specialist, as well as he's just got into cryptocurrencies. And I would like to know, or we would like to know, a lot more about cryptocurrencies from Benjamin. So, Benjamin, what are your thoughts on cryptocurrency, and how did you get into it? There's a lot of buzz about cryptocurrency.
Yes.
Could you give us a bit of an insight as to what this cryptocurrency industry or the market is all about?
Okay, yeah, well, first I'll start off with how I got involved in cryptocurrency. I first got started in July 2017. I clicked on Google, saw an ad, 20-year-old, now retired, made $2 million of a $2,000 investment. So I thought I'd do a bit of investigation and seeing how he did it. So I clicked on the article and saw that he invested into cryptocurrencies. So I started doing a bit of research and invested a little bit of money. Told my close colleagues about it, and they initially laughed at me and told me I'd lose my money, but essentially 2 weeks later they were all involved in cryptocurrency as well.
So with cryptocurrency, what as an outsider, what I see it is as a digital currency, right? Now, what are the types of cryptocurrencies that are out there? And if you could just explain what it is in general, that'd be great.
Yeah. Okay, so you're right, Arby. Cryptocurrency is a digital currency. There are many out there, Bitcoin being the major player. How they work is they operate independently of a bank or government or organization. So basically it's the power to the people. How they do this is they work on a peer-to-peer system. This system is called the blockchain. So this technology uses a peer-to-peer network system that operates the digital currency. Now, with the blockchain technology, they're trying to implement this technology into various fields and organizations. The banking system, they're trying to use this technology, trying to make transactions quicker, faster, because everything is very manual and paper these days. So by using the blockchain technology and the peer-to-peer system, they can make things like transferring money from overseas countries instantaneously, pretty much.
A lot of people, in fact, hear about cryptocurrency, like myself, and kind of wonder, is there a shop where you could buy cryptocurrency, or is there an online platform where you can go and get some currency? How does it work, and where do you go to get this cryptocurrency? Could you just elaborate a bit more on that?
Yep. Okay, so where you buy cryptocurrency from is what's called exchanges or online brokers. These day and age, people might use ComSec to trade shares, so something similar like that. For cryptocurrency space, there's exchanges. Personally, I use CoinSpot. There's many exchanges out there, CoinSpot, Binance, Bittrex. So if you just go to Google and type in exchanges for cryptocurrency, you would be able to find a lot. They all charge different fees. A lot of different exchanges have different types of cryptocurrencies on there, but I generally find most Australians use CoinSpot. I have a lot of friends that use CoinSpot, and they seem to be the go-to for Australians.
That's quite interesting. There's a few tips in there where to go. Having said that, say I go to all these different platforms and I find out about all these different ways and where you can get cryptocurrency and the types of cryptocurrencies as well. But what tools would I use, or what would you be using as an investor in doing a research as to where to buy, how much, what is the process, and so on and so forth?
Yeah, so I'm sure maybe you can link in the video later where these types of tools. So mainly I use CoinMarketCap. That's a website I go to, and it lists all the cryptocurrencies on there. At the moment, when I checked today, there's over 1,500 different types of cryptocurrencies. The main one being Bitcoin, a few others.
Pretty often.
Yeah, Ripple, Ethereum, Neo, Litecoin, Dash, they're the major players. But you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin, let's just say. Like today when I checked before the interview, one Bitcoin was $10,000.
Wow.
So you might think that's a lot of money to invest and you don't want to buy a whole Bitcoin, but you can go on to those exchanges, CoinSpot, and say you want to invest $100. You can purchase $100 worth of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's quite interesting. Now, as I see it from an outside perspective, there's two major people, I would rather say. One group that is very skeptical about cryptocurrencies. They feel, oh, it's this new thing out there, I'm not sure how this will perform, it's just kind of a trend that'll go up and down. And the other that's really excited about cryptocurrency have made a bit of money out of cryptocurrency. As an investor, what has your experience been so far investing in cryptocurrency, and where do you see the markets heading? Your honest opinion.
Yeah. Okay. So these are just my views. I'm not a financial advisor, so please, these are just my opinions. But I think cryptocurrency space is awesome. I have made a lot of gains out of it, but the market is very volatile. I'm not naive to say that the market could go to zero tomorrow. Is that possible? Yes. Do I see that happening? Probably not. There are predictions out there from big-time investors on Wall Street that see Bitcoin going to $500,000 by 2020. Now, if you put $10,000 today in Bitcoin, 2020, you could be $500,000, and I can't see that sort of return anywhere else, where it's mortgages or shares. So, in my personal opinion, I think the cryptocurrency space is very good. And since December, January, where it was at its all-time high, Bitcoin about $25,000. Now it's trading at $10,000. So people would say now is a good time to buy. I also, bit of personal advice, if looking into getting into the cryptocurrency space, I would strongly suggest not purchasing Bitcoin at an all-time high, because I know a few friends that have, and they purchased it high, and now they're down, say, 40% on their initial investment. Yeah. So,
when would you know when's a high or a low time, or would you just have to kind of?
Well, that's the question. That's the $1 million question. I don't know. If I knew, I'd be making much more money, but you just got to look at the graphs. Go to that CoinMarketCap website I told you about. Look at the graphs. And
so the website's
CoinMarketCap.com.
CoinMarketCap.com.au?
Yeah, just .com. Yeah, you can go on there, and it actually plots for you the graph, say for a year or 5 years, and it will show you it will plot the price, and you can see where it's at its peak and at its low. So
you get an idea as to.
Yeah, at the current moment, they say the space is 40 times undervalued. So there's still at the early stage, hasn't been mass adaptation yet. Real life cases haven't been implemented as yet, so it's still at early stage. They do say that this is similar to the beginning of the cell phone or internet. So yeah.
I have a question there. With cryptocurrency, would you treat it like a commodity, like how you buy gold and just keep it as an investment, or you would treat it more like shares, where you're constantly trading in and out of buying and selling shares and buying and selling cryptocurrency? Which strategy do you think it more fits into as an investment tool?
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, those two types of, they call them, you either hold or you can day trade. Mm-hmm. I personally hold. Mm-hmm. I've tried doing the day trading and trading it as a share and trying to day trade and buy and sell different ones, but with all the fees that are involved and on the different exchanges, it sometimes gets quite stressful, and you could lose, you could miss. I generally like picking a good asset like a Bitcoin, for example, and sticking strong with it, because I do see bigger potential for that. I've heard some real estate agencies and some property transactions around the world and in Australia as well, going towards Bitcoins and other cryptocurrencies methods, as well as a lot of companies, as you just mentioned, use or are using blockchain to make it more digital. Where do you see, I have a feeling that things will probably move towards more into digital currency or availability of that for transactions, especially in real estate and property and so on. Where do you see that going? The skeptics out there that say that it's just a phase and it'll fade out, and there's others that say this is going to be the next future thing. So what's your opinion on that? Yeah, well, I've done a bit of research, and when big companies and governments start investing money into cryptocurrencies, I think that's when you need to step back and realize, hey, that these things are something good. It's positive technology, and it will be here to stay.
That's good. Or if you want to know more about cryptocurrency or strategies that Benjamin has implemented in his, his strategy of cryptocurrency investment, do contact Benjamin for more advice or tips or suggestions or his story on cryptocurrency investment. Details at the bottom of the screen, so you can give him a call anytime you like.